Howard was long used as the advanced trainer to train a generation of Indian pilots before they went on to fly Hurricanes and Spitfires. Coming straight from the front, the aircraft will now show you a left wing over, and here it goes. The aircraft was allotted to the Vintage Aircraft Flight in 1982, where it flew till 1989, after which it was decommissioned. It was then sent to United Kingdom for restoration. After restoration to fly-worthy condition, it was formally inducted into the Heritage Flight of the Indian Air Force in July 2015. Since then, it has participated in various fly-pasts in air shows, and today you can see it gracefully flying in the beautiful city of Bengaluru. हार्वर्ड विमान 2 क्रू सदस्यों द्वारा उड़ाया जाने वाला विमान है। 225 नॉट्स की अधिकतम गति के साथ यह लगातार 8 घंटे expertise of the maintenance crew of the Indian Air Force, these vintage flying machines will continue to fly and inspire future generation of aviators and engineers. जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं, हार्वर्ड को सर्किट करते हुए इस मनमोहक दृश्य को बयां करने के लिए कुछ पंक्तियां प्रस्तुत हैं। वायुसेना के स्वर्णिम काल और जीवंत पलों को अपने में समेटे, भूतकाल की उपलब्धियों और वर्तमान की ऊंचाइयों को देखते, मैं हार्वर्ड हूं, अपना अस्तित्व आज भी महसूस करता हूं, अपना अस्तित्व आज भी महसूस करता हूं। Coming parallel to the runway, the Howard will now overwhelm you. As it is crossing us from left to right, you will see a surprise for you. You can now see the Howard waggling its wings and greeting the audience this morning. Let's give a huge round of applause to this vintage aircraft. It is indeed a moment of nostalgia as well as sentiment for each one of us. We are witnessing the yesteryear's hero continuing the path of being a role model for generations to come. And as the saying goes, old is gold. We are sure to continue to trade on the path of fortitude and courage as displayed by this timeless machine. Ladies and gentlemen, in a short while from now, the aircraft will be landing. You can now see the Howard making an approach for landing. You can now see the Harvard beautifully landing on the runway. That marks the completion of the Harvard display. Let us applaud and wish this vintage aircraft good luck and happy landings.
और एक बार फिर से आप सभी की बाईं ओर आ चुका है डकोटा DC-3 विमान यानी कि परशुराम। दर्शकों, आपको बताना चाहेंगे कि इस विमान का भारतीय नाम परशुराम है, जो कि भारतीय पौराणिक इतिहास के अनुसार त्रेता एवं द्वापर दोनों ही युगों में उपस्थित थे। और आज यह विमान इसी गुरु शिष्य परंपरा को दर्शाता हुआ हमारे सामने आ चुका है। वर्ष 1930 में संचालित हुआ यह विमान आज हवा में गणित के अंक 8 की आकृति बनाकर अपनी उड़ान कुशलता का परिचय देगा। एक ओर जहां नीचे आधुनिकतम विमान खड़े हैं, वहीं दूसरी ओर उड़ान भरता हुआ परशुराम ऐसा प्रतीत हो रहा है जैसे गुरु शिष्य परंपरा के अंतर्गत वो नीचे खड़े सभी शिष्यों को आशीर्वाद दे रहा हो। वर्ष 1930 में रॉयल इंडियन एयरफोर्स का हिस्सा रहा यह विमान भारत के पूर्वी इलाकों में सैनिकों को अग्रिम मोर्चों पर पहुंचाने में प्रयोग होता था। 27 अक्टूबर 1947 को आजादी के तुरंत बाद ही भारतीय थल सेना की पहली सिख रेजिमेंट के जवानों को श्रीनगर पहुंचाकर इस विमान ने अपनी उपयोगिता को सिद्ध किया। और साथ ही साथ गणित का अंक 8 आधा बन चुका है और आप एक ओर जहां ऐतिहासिक विमान को आकाश में देख रहे हैं, वहीं दूसरी ओर टैक्सी आउट करते हुए हमारे किरण विमानों को भी देख सकते हैं। वाह, क्या नजारा है! ऐसा तो कभी कभी होता है। वर्ष 2012 में निर्मित विंटेज फ्लाइट में वर्तमान में टाइगर मॉथ हार्वर्ड के साथ साथ यह विमान भी अब हमारा हिस्सा है और एक प्रेरणा स्रोत बनकर हमारे इतिहास की गौरवशाली गाथा को गा रहा है। नीला आकाश, ऊपर परशुराम और नीचे लाल और सफेद रंगों से रंगे हुए फाइटर ट्रेनर विमान। क्या आपने कभी किसी भी एयर शो में ऐसा नजारा देखा है? आधुनिक विमानों के साथ साथ भारतीय वायुसेना अपने ऐतिहासिक विमानों को संचालित कर रही है। मानो संपूर्ण ब्रह्मांड में वह कह रही हो, यह देख गगन मुझ में लय है, यह देख पवन मुझ में लय है, मुझ में विलीन झंकार सकल, मुझ में लय है संसार सकल, अमरत्व फूलता है मुझ में, संघार झूलता है मुझ में, उदयाचल मेरा दीप्त भाल, भूमंडल वक्ष स्थल विशाल, भुज परिधि बंद को घेरे हैं, मैनाक मेरु पग मेरे हैं, दीप्ते हैं ग्रह नक्षत्र निकर, सब मेरे हैं मुख के अंदर, दृग हो तो दृश्य अकांड देख, मुझ में सारा ब्रह्मांड देख, मुझ में सारा ब्रह्मांड देख। और गणित के अंक 8 की आकृति को पूरा कर चुका है डकोटा DC-3 विमान। देश विदेश से आए हुए आधुनिकतम विमानों के साथ साथ भारतीय वायुसेना के लड़ाकू परिवहन हेलीकॉप्टर, यहां तक कि फाइटर ट्रेनर विमान और यहां तक कि वे विमान जो भविष्य में हमारी वायुसेना का हिस्सा बनने वाले हैं, आज सभी आपके सामने उपस्थित हैं। इसीलिए तो मैंने दोहराया, दृग हो तो दृश्य अकांड देख, मुझ में सारा ब्रह्मांड देख, मुझ में सारा ब्रह्मांड देख। हैं कि डकोटा DC-3 विमान ने अपने पहिए बाहर कर दिए हैं, यानी कि अब वो लैंडिंग के लिए आने वाला है। जहां एक ओर पायलट अपनी उड़ान कुशलता का परिचय दे रहे हैं, वहीं दूसरी ओर यलहंका वायुसेना स्टेशन के एयर ट्रैफिक कंट्रोलर्स भी अपनी कुशलता का परिचय दे रहे हैं, जो कि लगातार इतने विमानों का संचालन जमीन पर बैठकर साथ ही साथ फ्लाई पास कंट्रोल कमेटी के साथ कर रहे हैं। आपके बाईं ओर से लैंडिंग के लिए तैयार, लाइट्स ऑन। और सफलतापूर्वक रनवे पर उतर चुका है डकोटा DC-3 विमान। मैं चाहूंगा कि आज असंभव को संभव किया जाए। सभी दर्शकों से अनुरोध है कि जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत करें हमारे इस विमान चालक का, ताकि आपकी तालियां कॉकपिट में बैठे पायलट का उत्साह बढ़ा सकें।
From nostalgia is a new generation display. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, to take you to the world of hovering. Coming up is a new member in the defense arsenal, packed with minutest of the details, the light utility helicopter, Bheem. Painted in blue and black, the LUH is awaiting something spectacular to happen right in front of him, as we are also standby from the skies to the land. A mesmerizing takeoff is about to happen. Rolling in now, the Suryakiran aerobatic display team, first 3 aircraft in wake formation, taking off right in front of you. Following them are the second set. It's a 9 aircraft display team, and now there will be single aircraft following the first 2 formations. after this very gripping and beautiful takeoff, I can assure you that the Suryakiran aerobatic team will be back amongst us in a very short time with a bang. Time now to concentrate on the light utility helicopter. We have the display by the light utility helicopter Bheem, the youngest member of the growing family of Hindustan Aeronautics rotary wing flying machine, an abiding example of HAL's continued dedication to self-reliance, Atmanirbharta. Gliding its way to the center stage, coming in from your left to right. Going round and round. Here we have in front of us the Aero performing a spiraling climb, amply demonstrating the reserve of power and controllability of the machine. An enigmatic takeoff of the helicopter. And it's all set to take us to the ride of our life. The LUH, a 3-ton helicopter with a single Arjun 1U engine, has been developed as a replacement to the Indian Armed Forces' aging Chetak and Cheetah fleet of single-engine helicopters. The helicopters are all set to take a position for performing some wing-over maneuvers in front of us. Keep following the helicopter. Look at the swerve turns the helicopter is taking. The display is being today performed by the HAL test pilots, Wing Commander Anil Bhammani, retired, along with Group Captain Rajesh Verma, retired. And here he is performing the wing-over maneuvers. For our special audience, one more time. HAL, as always, has lived up to its challenge, and this time it is achieved completely indigenously. Designing a helicopter for India's vast and varied terrain with its conflicting requirements has always been a daunting task. Coming in low, so low and so close, just to showcase the powerful tail rotor power and low speed handling capability of this helicopter. It's performing the sideward flight. This is a sight to behold, ladies and gentlemen. Can we hear it loud for the Bheem? Nose down, pulls up, a powerful pact. One more time, gliding its way. Let me tell you, the tail-up maneuver and rearward flight maneuvers that only this helicopter can perform. The advantage that comes with a fully indigenous design is that it renders the helicopter fully customizable to any specific needs of the customer, civil or military, Indian or foreign. A stall turn right in front of you, a daring one, nose down, dipping and zipping. A look of a beast and agility of a fighter. Here we are with light utility helicopter Bheem. The helicopter has completed all the necessary flight test trials and has achieved initial operation clearance, a feat achieved almost a year back. In simple terms, the LUH is now ready for operation from anywhere, be it the glacier or the plains or the sandy desert dunes or even the high seas. Ladies and gentlemen, as it's coming in for landing, can we hear it one more time very loudly for our very own indigenously made the light utility helicopter Bheem. With your applause, we are wishing her good luck and Godspeed.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from the Suryakiran aerobatic team. After the marvelous aerobatics performed by various aircrafts, we are ready to take up the difficulty level up by a few notches. Ready to enthrall you is one of the very few 9 aircraft formation aerobatics team in the world. What you are about to witness is 9 aircraft, loop, roll, split cross and make you spellbound. देवी एवं सज्जनों, जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत करें एम्बेसडर्स ऑफ द इंडियन एयरफोर्स के नाम से विख्यात सूर्यकिरण एरोबैटिक टीम का ग्रुप कैप्टन जीएस ढिल्लों के नेतृत्व में। As number 7 peels away from the formation, watch closely as the outermost aircraft have tugged in to form a diamond in the skies. अपनी तो बस यही उड़ान है, बड़ी शान से चले, अभिमान से चले, अपनी तो बस यही पहचान है, ये आसमान है मेरा। टीम का नेतृत्व करते हुए सूर्यकिरण 1 की पोजीशन में उड़ान भर रहे हैं हमारे कमान अधिकारी, जिनके ठीक पीछे उड़ान भर रहे हैं सूर्यकिरण 4 विंग कमांडर अतुल यादव। इसी के साथ नंबर 7 आपकी बाईं ओर पोजीशन हो चुके हैं आपके जोश लेवल्स को बढ़ाने। And there inwards, number 7 squadron leader Bhalla now flying inverted parallel to the runway. और अब टीम तैयार है एक बैरल रोल के लिए। आपकी बाईं ओर से आप टीम को एक बैरल की आकृति को अनुरेखित करता हुआ देख पाएंगे। और मैं आपको ये बताना चाहूंगी कि इस मैनूवर के दौरान टीम मेंबर्स एक दूसरे से मात्र 5 मीटर की दूरी पर उड़ान भर रहे हैं। मैं आपको ये बताना चाहूंगी कि हमारी 26 वर्षीय टीम ने करीबन 72 शहरों में 600 से भी अधिक डिस्प्लेस करने का दुर्लभ लक्ष्य प्राप्त किया है और केवल भारत में ही नहीं बल्कि विदेश में भी भारतीय वायुसेना का परचम लहराया है। Number 7 buzzing through the sky, surprising us to carry out a vertical Charlie. Let me inform you that the team trains for 6 months, day in and out, and showcases the capabilities of the Indian Air Force for the rest of the 6. Approaching from straight ahead, the team is now coming in for a crossover break, and let's soon hear out for the leader's call.
Friction, break, now!
There go 8 and 9 followed by 6 and 5. आप देख सकते हैं सूर्य किरण 1, 2, 3 और 4 को आसमान की बुलंदियां छूते भारतीय वायुसेना के आदर्श वाक्य नभ स्पृशम दीप्तम को चरितार्थ करते हुए। Glossy bright aircraft that you just saw in the skies are kept ready to fly by our maintenance team, led by Wing Commander Rana, Wing Commander Negi, Squadron Leader Dayal and Master Warrant Officer Kuldeep Kumar along with their team. Next, please allow me to take you on a journey where we are bringing the thrill lower and closer to you. Earlier we were flying at 500 feet, but now we will dazzle you by flying at a height of mere 100 feet above the ground and at crossing speeds in excess of 1500 km per hour. Coming in for a barbed wire cross are Suryakirans 8 and 6 from your left and Suryakirans 9 and 5 from your right. Ladies and gentlemen, please look to your left and to your right. What a perfect cross, and turning in down soon you will see the synchro pair for a 1+1 cross. In this maneuver both 8 and 9, that is Squadron Leader Himanshu and Squadron Leader Salaria, will approach each other head on from the left and right as if for a duel, and let's see what they have in store for us. And here they roll out, now making an entrance, ladies and gentlemen, from the left and right. There they swiftly turn left and right and cross each other at tree-top height. After that adrenaline-filled maneuver, I request you to shift your gaze to your right. You see 5 aircraft in an arrowhead formation making the alphabet A. That is the Alpha with his boys. Hang on a second though, from my left I can see number 5 rooming in to pierce right through the Alpha. And there he pulls up to the skies for that loop. Flying as number 5 is Wing Commander Bordaloy and Squadron Leader Allen. There he is executing a loop and surely painting the skies of Bengaluru with a beautiful day-glow orange and white scheme of Suryakiran paint. What an icing on top of the cake. A huge round of applause for the Alpha Cross. And ladies and gentlemen, as the temperatures in this arena are starting to soar, coming in from your right are Suryakiran 6, that is Wing Commander Alok, along with 8 and 9. They will be rolling synchronously to my tunes in this well choreographed maneuver. Ready to roll in 3, 2 and 1. There they go. I request you to shift your gaze to your right again, as soon advancing from the right will be Suryakirans 1, 4 and 7 with Suryakirans 2 and 3 ready to draw circles around them. Flying as number 2 is Squadron Leader Garg and as number 3 is Wing Commander Bhardwaj. They will be making a helical structure in the skies resembling the shape of a DNA. And in our DNA, we store the team's motto of Sadaiv Sarvottam, or always the best. There goes number 3, followed by number 2. Filling up next to the skies from straight ahead are the synchro pair to elaborate and demonstrate our love for the lovely, lovely Aero India and for the wonderful audience here today. And there it is, a beautiful Suryakiran heart from us to yours with Star Cupid, Suryakiran 6 with his bow and quiver drawing an arrow through the heart. And whoa, from the right, there comes Squadron Leader Allen for his cockpit to crowd turn. A perfect surprise for us, I am sure. और अब आप सूर्यकिरण टीम को अपने ठीक सामने से अपनी ओर बढ़ता हुआ देख पा रहे हैं। टीम लीडर के आदेश पर टीम सूर्य की किरणों के भांति आसमान में चारों ओर फैल जाएगी। तो आइए जल्द ही सुने टीम लीडर की कॉकपिट से उनकी आवाज। Here you see them pulling up to the skies. और ये था टीम लीडर का एरियल सल्यूट। आज हमारे साथ ग्राउंड पर उपस्थित हैं विंग कमांडर अश्विन हमारे कैमरा क्रू के साथ। आज इनकी जिम्मेदारी थी ये सुनिश्चित करना कि आज का डिस्प्ले व टीम पूर्ण रूप से सुरक्षित हो तथा टीम लीडर तक रेडियो द्वारा जरूरी संदेश पहुंचाना। टीम में शामिल अन्य पायलट हैं स्क्वाड्रन लीडर हिमकुश और स्क्वाड्रन डॉक्टर है स्क्वाड्रन लीडर सुदर्शन। With that final maneuver of today morning Suryakiran display, this is the team taking your leave with a promise to see you again very soon. I, Flight Lieutenant Ridhima, would like to tell you that to keep up with the schedule of the team, you can follow us on Suryakiran_IAF on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook.
जो खास खास आशाएं हर कोशिश में हो बार बार करे दरियाओं को आर पार आशाएं तूफानों को चीर के मंजिलों को छीन ले आशाएं दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome them with big cheer, the Suryakiran aerobatic display team of the Indian Air Force.
अपने संग तुझको वहाँ जन्नत से मुलाकात हो पूरी हो तेरी हर दुआ आशाएं दिले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी
Ladies and gentlemen, in a short while from now, we will present to you the thrilling, ever-scintillating and heart-stopping air display of the indigenous lightest fighter of the world, Tejas. Wing Commander Samrat, fondly known as Sarang amongst his friends, has lined up the Tejas on the runway for the first maneuver, the show-off takeoff. This maneuver is designed to showcase the might of the powerful GE 404 engine and the ability of the aircraft to get airborne with heavy loads. Here it goes, rolling down the runway. And there it pulls up, piercing into the beautiful skies of Bengaluru. As the aircraft inverts and comes down again for the next maneuver, please brace yourself for the hesitation roll. Please look to your right as the aircraft accelerates for the next maneuver and carries out a point roll and stops each time over. And there it goes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it rolls again. Continuing to enthrall you all, it pulls up again to execute the vertical pitch back. Watch the curve as it goes up into the lovely skies. Here it dives down again. Spots an adversary and starts turning like a beast. Ladies and gentlemen, Tejas giving the enemy a run for their life. As we see the aircraft moving away, let us remind you of the decades of effort which have gone into making this program a resounding success. Without the foresight and technical acumen of every individual involved, this success wouldn't have been possible. Please look to your left as Samrat prepares to push the aircraft to the other end of its envelope with the red eye negative G turn. There it goes, turning the other way around and showing off the versatility of not only the aircraft but of the pilot too, as he sees all the red in the world as the blood rushes to his eyes in this maneuver. Please look ahead as the aircraft positions itself square of the audience for the vertical Charlie. There it goes, pulling up into the sky, showing us the Delta platform, illustrating Indian Air Force's motto, touch the sky with glory. Here it goes, rolling towards the blue yonder. Tejas is now flying down to come at your eye level for the minimum radius turn. Watch the aircraft go as it executes the turn. Like turning tight on a racetrack within a few hundred meters. The kind of weapon that the aircraft carries is phenomenal, and that makes the combat capability tremendous and absolutely lethal in its role. Shift your gaze to the left as Samrat starts knocking off some speed to greet this wonderful gathering and flying past at you at a snail's pace. Tejas is so slow at a speed of 120 knots that even the winds stop to stare. As he engages the burners of the powerful 44-knot engines, the aircraft rapidly climbs out and will be positioning for the next maneuver of a half roll. Shift your gaze to the right as Samrat prepares to roll and invert the aircraft. And ladies and gentlemen, that's Sam greeting you in Spider-Man style, and we'll be rolling all over again. As Wing Commander Samrat breaks off and prepares to land, let me tell all of you that with the induction of the Tejas, the Indian Air Force in particular, and the Indian aerospace industry as a whole has come a long way in indigenization and self-reliance. With enhanced capabilities in terms of envelope expansion, better avionics, and air-to-air refueling, the Tejas can call itself a truly modern platform. Tejas coming in for a landing from your left.
I would urge all of you to please give a huge round of applause for our very own Tejas and its brave heart pilots.
Keeping up with the beat and heat. After the LCA, get ready for some more zooming and zipping. Low-level aerobatic display by the world's most agile fighter aircraft, the Sukhoi 30 MKI. This aerobatic display will give you some idea about the maneuvers the flanker is capable of performing. The pilot in command today is the Wing Commander Aditya Suhag, Flight Commander of 222 Squadron, and the WSO is Flight Lieutenant Jaipreet. Let me tell you, pilots for low-level aerobatics are handpicked from amongst the finest and the highest experienced air crew of the Sukhoi fleet. Both of them have mastered their roles for today's display. While Suhag will be busy towing with the 26-ton air superiority fighter and making it loop, tumble, yaw, roll and spin, Jaipreet would be monitoring the fighter's critical parameters like height, speed and engine. A deafening roar, and the Sukhoi 30 MKI is ready for the lightning takeoff. Here she is rolling, and soon a very sharp, impressive turn. Here she goes. With this, the Sukhoi is all ready for the famous loop tumble-yaw. The Sukhoi 30 MKI is among the only few operational aircraft in the world today that can do this extremely complex and seemingly impossible maneuver. You're seeing them, ladies and gentlemen, in loop, tumble and yaw after the pitch-up. Somersaulting, and that's what we call a tumble and a slight shift. Now a yaw. This combat maneuver helps him to change his direction mid-flight in an awfully short span of time. Apart from the sheer flying skill, this exquisite maneuvering was made possible by a combination of thrust-vectored engines and by fly-by-wire technology in the aircraft. The pilots are now ready to take you on for some rock and roll, coming in from your right, positioning right in front of the runway. And here he carries a series of rolls, ladies and gentlemen. Flying in this manner requires not only a good degree of situational awareness, but also absolute mastery on the aircraft and a thorough knowledge of its capabilities. This time from your left, I'm bound to say, you know what distinguishes supersonic aircraft from each other? It is the ability to fly low and slow. And this is precisely what the MKI is now going to demonstrate. They will be flying past in front of the days for a slow speed run now at extremely low speeds of 240 to 250 kmph. This ability to fly slow allows him to slide behind an adversary who would be invariably faster and then shoot him down. A picturesque moment. Right in front of you, the Sukhoi is in low speed run. fighter aircraft capable of turning quickly, even at low speed, which they are demonstrating now is a dim nightmare for the enemy aircraft. As you have seen, a low speed turn capability. This is what we call the minimum radius turn. As you have noticed, the visibly small radius of turn, a mere 450 meter. The aircraft is still showcasing the minimum radius turn maneuver. This capability makes the aircraft invincible in a dogfight, ensuring that it always comes out as the winner. And for all our special audience this morning, just in case you missed some finer details of the maneuver early on, we have for you one more time the spectacular loop tumble yaw. We have to wait as the aircraft is taking its center stage once again. Coming on 12 o'clock to us, they will pitch up now. Vertical in seconds. Somersaulting, the physics mocking the tumble. And the gravity defying yaw and the audacious dive towards the ground coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, can we hear it loud for the loop tumble yaw? Coming in towards our left now, positioning for another aerodynamics defying maneuver, the slice. During this maneuver, the flanker would pitch up, turn and cut the sky into two halves as easily as you slice fruits with your kitchen knife. Pitching up now. The horizon slicing into two halves, the slice. This astounding maneuver is only possible due to the sheer skill of the pilot and the spectacular handling characteristics of the Sukhoi at all speed regimes. It's time for the signature maneuver, the tail slide coming in from your left. Now, have you ever seen an aircraft in reverse gear? Well, this may perhaps be your only chance to do so. Aircraft pulls up into the sky, going up and up. And now the pilot has made it stand on its tail and is slowing down the aircraft to zero speed. The 26 tons of machinery and 2 humans stationary in the sky, as the name suggests, at this very moment, the time stood still, ladies and gentlemen, and adding the glamour factor, the flares. This truly displays the extraordinary performance of this aircraft and the stability of its engines in such an adverse and harsh maneuver. After this gorgeous maneuver, you can see the Sukhoi 30 MKI positioned to your right for a loop. pitching up. The aircraft is inverted. And now in the same graceful manner, it comes down to complete the maneuver. Going far to the left is now positioning themselves for a high-speed run. Coming in from your left, gear up ladies and gentlemen. The MKI combines the ruggedness of Russian technology and Western avionics, but it truly remains Indian at heart. From your left, coming at 900 kmph. Now don't be fooled by the noiseless dash. Thunder always follows the Sukhoi. After the high-speed run, the aircraft is now passing right in front of us. Coming it from left, the pilot will shortly lower the landing gear to come in for a landing. Generally, an aircraft takes the full runway to come to a full stop after landing. However, the fighter will now demonstrate the short landing capability, where you will see it complete its roll in less than half runway, coming to a halt well short of you. With all the grace and panache, the aircraft is about to touch down, and the pilot has deployed the brake parachute to ensure a very short landing run. Ladies and gentlemen, can we hear a thunderous applause for our very own thunderous and mighty Sukhoi 30 MKI.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And on behalf of the United States Air Force, the Commander of Air Combat Command, General Mark Kelly, and all the men and women of Air Combat Command, we welcome you once again to Aero India 2023. I am the F-35 Demonstration Team Chief, Staff Sergeant Joshua Peterson from Navarre, Florida. I'm joined today by our Team Superintendent, Master Sergeant Jonathan Whalen from North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, as well as our Team Safety Observer and Combat-Ready F-35 pilot, Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Grip Nelson. Colonel Nelson is a combat veteran fighter pilot with more than 3,000 hours in fighter aircraft and hails from Spokane, Washington. As a member of the 388th Fighter Wing, commanded by Colonel Craig Anderley, located at Hill Air Force Base in scenic northern Utah, it is my distinct pleasure to describe for you today a capability demonstration by the world's most technologically advanced fifth-generation fighter, the F-35A Lightning II. The team commander and pilot for today's flight is Major Kristen Bayo Wolf. Growing up in a military family, Major Wolf hails from all across America. She is a veteran combat fighter pilot with more than 1,300 hours in fighter jet aircraft. The F-35 you're about to see is a supersonic, 9G-capable multi-role aircraft that combines cutting-edge stealth with the most advanced avionics system of any fighter aircraft in history. The F-35 gives the United States Air Force the power to dominate the skies anytime, anywhere. While you won't see everything that makes the F-35A Lightning II the most technologically advanced stealth fighter aircraft in the world, you will witness its raw power. As today's flight begins from your left, Major Wolf will execute a maximum power takeoff using all 43,000 pounds of thrust being produced by the Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine, lifting the Lightning II off the runway in an amazing 1,500 feet. Then, watch as the F-35 performs a half Cuban 8 at a stunning 50 degrees angle of attack, a first-of-its-kind maneuver unique to the F-35 demo team.
Lightning 1, you are clear for takeoff.
Lightning 1 copies. Clear takeoff 09. It's showtime.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to stand up and get your cameras ready. I present to you the newest fifth-generation fighter aircraft in the world, the United States Air Force F-35A Lightning II.
Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know. Oh, they don't know. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. I'm wearing Cuban links, designer mix, Inglewood's finest shoes. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to get the color red, the blues. Kill 'em. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Hit the toe so clear. Look out. Second verse for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and your ugly friends. I cannot preach, I cannot preach. I gotta show them how I pimp, get it in. First, take your sip, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. Ooh, ooh, we too fresh. Got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag blessed. They ain't ready for me. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? What you trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air.
The F-35 has a superior advantage in combat due to the adversary's reduced ability to detect a jet through the use of stealth technology. In order to remain covert, you must maintain a clean profile by carrying your missiles and bombs internally. If you ever wondered where those bombs and missiles hide, here is your answer.
Stop till we're legend. Stop till we're legend.
The F-35A possesses the capability to reach speeds 1.6 times the speed of sound, which equates to nearly 1,200 miles per hour. Today, we will showcase just a fraction of this engine's capability. Watch now as Major Wolf accelerates to just below the speed of sound, covering an incredible 3 football fields per second. If that wasn't impressive enough, she will then pull back on the stick and catapult the Lightning II from 300 feet to over 3 miles. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for Freedom's Thunder on the High Speed Pass. In a dogfight, combat maneuverability is crucial. The Lightning II's advanced flight controls combined with its powerful engine gives the F-35 an impressive 1,500-foot turn radius. As Major Wolf approaches show center, she will light the afterburner and bank sharply, pressing her into the seat with up to 9 Gs or 9 times the force of gravity. After completing the turn, the F-35 will power straight up into a vertical climb and quickly change directions, flipping end over end in a maneuver we call the Lightning Loop. From your left, the Lightning II's combat radius turn.
No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. I said, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. And I said, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said,
Ladies and gentlemen, Major Wolf has begun to reposition in preparation for the dedication pass. Major Wolf and the rest of the F-35 demonstration team from the 308th Fighter Wing wish to dedicate this pass to the men and women from all branches of the armed forces and their families who are so bravely fighting today's joint fight. We would also like to remember our wounded warriors and veterans in attendance and those who have given their lives defending this great nation. This will be your best photo opportunity, so get your cameras ready to capture the salute. Now, from over your left shoulder, the F-35 demonstration team proudly presents the dedication pass.
blowing in the breeze. Here's to the ones that didn't make it back home, the ones we ain't seen in so long. The hold up of fear, ones that wish they were here, ones that not forgotten but gone. They're in a better place up there, but they sure left a hole down here. We just go on living and go on missing.
Major Wolf will now demonstrate the Lightning II's crisp agility and handling. Notice that as she makes her approach, she is in the inverted position. As she reaches show center, she will complete a roll and finish the pass inverted. Coming in from your right, Major Wolf performing the inverted pass. The F-35 possesses the incredible ability to point its nose at will in a dogfight. Watch closely as the jet climbs more than a mile into the vertical and completes the lightning loop. And then while under complete control and without thrust vectoring, Major Wolf will execute a full 360-degree flat turn. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lightning II pedal turn.
The sound of a lion's roar in a jungle
till I'm good and done. I'm gonna push it harder, gonna climb up higher. It's like I just can't miss. I was made for this. I show the world I'm stronger. Prove it to 'em I'm a fighter. I can't help but win. I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. You're gonna find out. You can't hold me down.
Watch now as Major Wolf flies across the aerobatic container and traces a square in the sky. Coming in from the right, the F-35 performing the unique square loop.
I'll just knock you dead like it wasn't a thing. I'm gonna push it harder, gonna climb up higher. It's like I just can't miss. I was made for this. I show the world I'm stronger. Prove it to 'em I'm a fighter. I can't help but win. I was made for this. I was made for this. I can't help but win, yeah. Just try and stop me.
The ability to maintain slow speed in flight is crucial in combat. The potent combination of sophisticated flight controls coupled with the most powerful fighter engine ever built make it possible to reduce the F-35's speed to less than 100 knots. Coming in from your left, Major Wolf will demonstrate the F-35's slow speed capability. And then just as she approaches show center, you will once again feel the raw power of the engine as she lights the afterburner and accelerates the aircraft into a near vertical climb. Don't look away yet. As Major Wolf reaches the peak of her climb, she will go inverted and reposition the aircraft by performing a split S. As she returns to show center, she will then accelerate rapidly and snap the F-35 through a series of aileron rolls to demonstrate the Lightning II's impressive roll maneuverability. Dropping in from the right, Major Wolf executing opposing rolls.
In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the thickness, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Everything's coming up places, places. If it's a dream, don't wake me, don't wake me. I said, hey, look, Ma, I made it.
As the most technologically advanced fighter aircraft in the world, the F-35's flight controls give our pilots a distinct advantage to outmaneuver their opponents. As Major Wolf approaches show center, she will complete more than 135 degrees of heading change in 3 seconds, slide the tail of the F-35 through the turn, and then powerfully climb out of the maneuver. Closing in from the left, ladies and gentlemen, the tactical pitch.
It's gonna
We hope you enjoyed today's brief display of only a fraction of the F-35's full combat capability. As Major Wolf exits the airspace, we would like to give a shout out to our expert maintenance team that made today's demonstration possible. Our F-35 dedicated crew chiefs, Staff Sergeant Thomas Bristol from Meridian, Idaho, Staff Sergeant Jeffrey Williams from Mobile, Alabama, our avionics specialist, Staff Sergeant Zachary Stiles from Roy City, Texas, and last but not least, our expert maintenance team from Eielson Air Force Base in Alaska for getting the jets here. If you enjoyed today's performance, make sure to like and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at F35Demo and tag us in all your social media posts at hashtag F35Demo. As Major Wolf lands and prepares to taxi, please give her a round of applause and wave to her.
क्यों नहीं आ रही? हैंग हो गया ये.
Jai Hind, good morning, namaskara, 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 Bengaluru. Sarang helicopter display team extends a very warm welcome to everyone present here today in the biggest air show of Asia, Aero India 2023, the runway to a billion opportunities. I am Flight Lieutenant Pallavi Sangwan and it is my proud privilege to guide you through the display. And I will also attempt to make you listen to the radio telephonic commands of the leader, based on which other members of the team will execute the designated maneuvers. In a short while from now, our pilots will paint the sky in Sarang colors. By the time the team prepares to perform in front of you, let me introduce our team to you. मोर को संस्कृत में सारंग कहते हैं, जो कि सुंदरता और रमणीयता का प्रतीक है. जैसे मोर अपने सुंदर नृत्य से सबको अपनी ओर आकर्षित कर लेते हैं, उसी प्रकार मोर की भांति विभिन्न रंगों में रंगे सारंग दल के ये हेलीकॉप्टर अपने अद्भुत हवाई नृत्य से सबका मन मोह लेते हैं. इसलिए इस टीम को सारंग का नाम दिया गया है. So Bengaluru, Neevu ready na? Namma Sarang displayge. As our pilots are all set to dazzle this arena with overwhelming display of skill, grace and beauty. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready, hold tight for some zip, zap, zoom as we present to you the Sarang helicopter display team. The team is maintaining the wineglass formation while raising a toast to the 14th edition of Asia's biggest air show, Aero India 2023. The formation is being led by the team leader, Group Captain Santosh Kumar Mishra, a qualified flying instructor and an instrument rating instructor and examiner. He has been one of the pioneers seeing through the fledgling Sarang team to today's one of its kind in the world. The co-pilot of Sarang 1 is young and multi-talented squadron leader Akash. स्वदेशीकरण के माध्यम से आधुनिकीकरण, स्वदेशी रूप से निर्मित प्लेटफॉर्मों के संचालन और आत्मनिर्भरता का समर्थन करने की हमारी खोज का परिणाम है. भारतीय वायुसेना ने हमेशा स्वदेशी रक्षा उत्पादन शक्ति के विकास और क्षमताओं को प्रोत्साहित किया है. And the next formation is a dedication to indigenization and of course to our motherland, making the English letter I in the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in from your right, Sarangs in India formation. As they come flying in front of you, may I request you to cheer them up with a big, big round of applause. Captain of Sarang 2 is the Mr. Cool and Calm Wing Commander Sridhar. The co-pilot of Sarang 2 is the Master of Sarcasm Squadron Leader Avinash. The pilot in command of Sarang 3 is the fun box of the unit, Wing Commander V. His co-pilot today is the walking encyclopedia, Wing Commander Gokul Krishna. Famous for his witty one-liners and serious solutions, Wing Commander Niket Tiwari is in command of Sarang 4. His co-pilot believes in slam hard, dunk life, big basketball lover, squadron leader Karan Prabhakar. Keep looking at the craft approaching from your left now. On the leader's command, the formation will change to diamond.
Smoke now, diamond go.
An aerial diamond for all the beautiful ladies present here today. This time from your left, ladies and gentlemen. Do not shift your gaze, ladies and gentlemen. You are in for a breathtaking surprise. And here goes number 4 pulling off for a stall turn. As the aircraft fly past, you can wave at the pilots and wish them luck. Here they are making a short exit and will be soon back in the arena with more thrill. And it's time now to shift your gaze from the rear to right in front. As Sarang 1, 2, 1, 3 are positioning for the team signature maneuver, the Dolphins Elite. This maneuver requires a very high degree of skill achieved by strict mind and body coordination. All 3 helicopters flying abreast will pull up in the vertical plane and carry out a synchronized stall turn to the left. So hold your breath and look straight ahead as Sarang 1, 2, 1, 3 run in for the Dolphins Elite. And here they go, like a dolphin in the ocean, Sarangs in Dolphins Leap. And as promised, there goes number 4 joining up with the formation. On this occasion, let me take you back into history and tell you something about the origin of our team. On 31st January 2003, for the first time, 2 ALH aircraft under evaluation trials took off and performed in unison. It was on this historical date that Sarang team was conceptualized. Later, ALH evaluation flight was renamed as 151 helicopter unit in December 2003. We, Sarangs, take immense pride in mentioning here that our team is presently the only full helicopter military display team in the world. The flexibility of this aircraft has been time-tested from varied operations to suave displays. On this note, set your gaze straight ahead as the team is rolling in for the crossover break. We shall listen out for the leader's call.
Crossover break, go!
As the team prepares for the next maneuver, a word about the maintenance team who ensures that these 4 birds take to the skies and return safe. The untiring and dedicated team of the technicians is being ably led by Wing Commander Narendra Singh. Along with him sharing the onerous responsibility are Squadron Leader Shravan and number Bangalorean squadron leader and more. Ladies and gentlemen, time now to see these teammates in lower and closer action as they have rolled in towards each other for the vertical synchro maneuver. We call it the double aero cross. To your right is Mishi with Akash, Veer with Krish, and to your left is Shri with Avi and Nike with KP. To your right and left, ladies and gentlemen. The team performs under the ever-watchful eyes of the team safety officer. Today's safety officer is squadron leader Gokul, assisted by the videographers. These highly skilled pilots leave no opportunity to show off the capabilities of the helicopter they fly. Indeed, a fine product of Indian aviation industry and a symbol of Make in India. The other pilots of the team are Wing Commander Gopi Krishna, Wing Commander Chandan Patnaik, Wing Commander Thakur Vikas Raj Singh, Squadron Leader Sangha, Squadron Leader Dumre, Squadron Leader Akshay, Squadron Leader Sachin Govind, and Squadron Leader Dhanaveer Singh. The degree of difficulty has now gone up, ladies and gentlemen, as the team prepares for the level mish. Coming in from opposite directions, each helicopter will cross the other within a gap of less than 1 second, and that too in the same plane. Look straight ahead for level mish. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarang is also available on social media platforms. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter handles as Sarang_IF to catch up with our latest schedule. Now, get ready to feel the heat go up as the two pairs are positioning for the level cross. The helicopters are flying at just 50 meters above us with Sarang 1 and Sarang 3 to your right and Sarang 2 and Sarang 4 to your left. Keep looking to your right and left as the helicopters have rolled in towards each other for level cross. Idu sakkataಗಿದೆ. It will be a matter of astonishment to you all that while doing these daredevil maneuvers, the aircraft maintains the distance of only 1 rotor diameter. And such precision is the result of immense practice, training, and split-second reactions that team undergoes each and every time. Coming in from opposite directions, 2 helicopters will cross the other in high speed and perform yet another stall turn. Integrity in diversity is India's distinction. That trickles down to our team as well. Coming from diverse cultural backgrounds, speaking different languages, we all work together towards our common aim of winning hearts and saving lives. Right in front of you, with love, beautiful, pulsating Sarang heart.
Let me love you. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you. Let me love you.
जोश के साथ होश का होना भी अति आवश्यक है। उड़ान प्रदर्शन का यही आधार है। हेलीकॉप्टर को उसकी पूर्ण क्षमता से जोश और होश से उड़ाना तब तक संभव नहीं जब तक हमारे तकनीशियन इस चुनौतीपूर्ण कार्य में इंजीनियरिंग अफसरों के साथ मिलकर इसको अंजाम न दें। Our team boasts of the finest aerial warriors of the Indian Air Force, an embodiment of the professionalism and ethos of the IAF. The Sarang team has time and again been called to the fore in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief missions. Since the team's formation, it has mesmerized the audience in Singapore, Chile, UAE, Germany, United Kingdom, Bahrain, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, and in 2021, the Sarang team became the first to participate and represent our country in March 21 International Air Show held in Moscow. Ladies and gentlemen, look straight ahead as the team rolls in for the grand finale of today's display, the Sarang split on the soul-lilting tune of Vande Mataram. As the formation splits, the leader will pull up to present a salute to the nation. We shall listen out for the leader's call.
Sarang, split, go!
So, ladies and gentlemen, this was Sarang's way to salute the nation. In a short while from now, our beautifully painted helicopters will come in front of you for landing. You all can wave at them and wish them happy landings. As you can see to your far left, Sarangs are coming in for landing. I'm not able to understand. What are they up to? God, almost full of surprises. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wave at them and click them as they wave back at you. You never know if you get such chance again. Please give a huge round of applause for these wonderful pilots. So ladies and gentlemen, this was Sarang Helicopter Display Team, and we appreciate you all for being such a lovely and lively audience, and hope that you enjoyed the display as much as we enjoyed performing it for you. Bengaluru Sarang team nimmannu matte ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗುತ್ತೇವೆ.
Ladies and gentlemen, next we have the display by the Light Combat Helicopter Prachand.
प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम उभार दो आन आन शान या की जान का उदान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have here for you the Prachand, right in front of you. Though light in weight, this machine is the punch of a heavy weight. Prachand has entered operational service, and it is absolutely certain it would live up to its name Prachand, the fierce, striking terror in the hearts of the enemy. The display today is being performed for you by Wing Commander SP John and Group Captain Rajiv Dubey of HAL. Please notice the rapid pull-up and the unique ability of the rotor as the pilot bunts the helicopter under -G to come to a hover position. As you can see, this flying machine has sufficient reserve of engine power and rotor thrust. The LCH is now diving sharply and gathers momentum to come in front of you to demonstrate sharp minimum radius curves.
हवस नहीं किसी पे कोई वश नहीं क्या जिंदगी है ठोकरों पे मार दो मौत अंत है नहीं तो मौत से भी क्यों डरे ये जाके आसमान में दहाड़ दो.
Here she is, the LCH, right in front of you. The helicopter now readying to perform some lateral movement parallel to the runway, culminating in the majestic extreme tail-up maneuver.
प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो आन आन शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झुंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम गुहार दो आन आन शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड.
Ladies and gentlemen, the LCH is now moving rearwards and it will attain high speed made possible due to its unique hingeless rotor. And now here she goes, tail up. This extreme tail up maneuver demonstrates the razor sharp response and control power available to the pilot. HAL has placed India among those very few countries that have the capability to design, develop and produce dedicated combat helicopters. Combined with the single-engined LUH and the old war horse, the ALH Dhruv, HAL has rendered India truly Atmanirbhar in rotary flying machines, both in intent and in content.
मन करे सो प्राण दे जो मन करे सो प्राण ले वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है मन करे सो प्राण दे जो मन करे.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it pulls to perform its signature maneuver, the sharp rudder turn.
ये भागवत का सार है कि युद्ध ही तो वीर का प्रमाण है कौरवों की भीड़ हो या पांडवों का.
Self-reliance in such strategic machines is unequivocal for India's defense, and products like ALH, LCH and the new baby LUH are part of the Atmanirbhar success story of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause as the LCH exits after an enthralling display.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fasten your seatbelts. Coming up next, we have the mighty Rafale, which is going to take your breath away by its heart-stopping aerobatics display. The formidable Rafale from Dassault Aviation has been recently inducted into the Indian Air Force. The 4.5 generation Omni-Role fighter is capable of carrying out precision strikes as well as air combat with equal ease and finesse. I now request you to shift your gaze to the left, where we have Wing Commander H. Vivek, popularly known as Vicky, along with Squadron Leader Vipul Bandral, lined up for the takeoff. Please look to your left and do not lose sight of the aircraft after takeoff, ladies and gentlemen, as the pilot will initiate a roll of the top immediately. And there you see Vicky and his Rafale pitching up for the roll of the top. On the back and rolling off while changing the directions by 180 degrees in the quickest possible time. The fighter effortlessly turns like a fierce warrior with the agility of a cobra. After a rock and roll, now he's accelerating to reposition for the next maneuver, which is the maximum rate turn. A maximum rate turn is a turn through maximum number of degrees in the minimum possible time. As you see, the Rafale is coming from your left at maximum maneuverable speeds, and he will throw his aeroplane into a 9G turn. And there, at 9G, ladies and gentlemen, your body weighs almost 10 times your actual weight, with the skull crushing your spine and your lungs imploding like an elephant sitting on your chest. Recovering from the max G turn, the aircraft is now positioning on your right for the slow speed flight, followed by a minimum radius turn. The low speed flight of Rafale is possible because of several high lift devices which are controlled by a highly effective fly-by-wire system. On your right, ladies and gentlemen, you will now notice the Rafale sliding into slow motion. A supersonic machine dropping speed to just 120 knots, flying as slow as a helicopter. Now he engages reheat and throws his aeroplane into a minimum radius turn. And reverses for another. Making two leaves of a figure of 8 within an area smaller than a hockey field. From slow to fast. Recovering from minimum speeds, now he's accelerating to speed almost crossing the sound barrier. Keep looking to your left, ladies and gentlemen, as Vicky is accelerating his aeroplane to 0.95 Mach in a matter of just a few seconds. You'll notice the sound of the aeroplane after it crosses you. Be prepared, else the aircraft will cross you in a wink. Notice the silence and wait for the thunder. Carrying out 2-point rolls at the end of it and positioning for the next maneuver, the inverted flight. Coming up from your right, Vicky is positioning for the inverted flight. As he's positioned, he'll effortlessly fly the aeroplane in the inverted attitude all along the runway. Wait for it and go. Literally hanging on his strips, slicing through the sky like a samurai blade. Now he pulls up for a half roll. Once again changing directions rapidly by 180 degrees and pointing downwards. Notice the silence as he accelerates for a low altitude high G barrel. And the sound of reheat as he pulls up for the roll. Having seen the Rafale perform some heart-stopping maneuvers, it is time for the grand finale. The next maneuver is going to be a vertical chari, also known as the victory roll, coming up right in front of you. Pointing towards you and pulling up now. Going vertical and rolling into the blue yonder, touching the sky with glory. Is aerobatic sequence complete? Vicky will now position his Rafale for a high-speed run followed by a rapid brake to land, remaining in your visual bubble all this while. Please look towards your left as he is positioning for the high-speed run. Now coming from your left, ladies and gentlemen, for the high-speed run followed by a brake to land. And brake. This mean machine is capable of accelerating to supersonic speeds in a wink of an eye and can touch down at speeds slower than a car and can come to a standstill by 1/4 of the runway. No mean feat for a supersonic fighter jet. as you see him decelerating from almost supersonic to landing speeds with his undercatch down, going towards the left for preparing for landing. Smoothly touching down and gracefully rolling down the runway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for patiently watching this breathtaking and nail-biting aerobatic display by the latest fighter inducted into the Indian Air Force. What we saw was just a trailer of the immense potential of this superb machine.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a short while from now, you will see the Howard coming in from the left. You are now about to witness a historic moment as the aircraft from a vintage flight is about to take to the skies. Please welcome the vintage beauty of the Indian Air Force in bright yellow, the Howard aircraft. The pilot in command is Wing Commander Amit Dhopalkar, and on the rear seat is Air Marshal Aradhish. The aircraft will now impress you with its dazzling maneuvers. You can see it now taking a hard turn to the left. Howard was long used as the advanced trainer to train a generation of Indian pilots before they went on to fly Hurricanes and Spitfires. Coming straight from the front, the aircraft will now show you a left wing over. And here it goes. हार्वर्ड विमान 2 क्रू सदस्यों द्वारा उड़ाया जाने वाला विमान है। 225 नॉट्स की अधिकतम गति के साथ यह लगातार 8 घंटे तक उड़ान भर सकता है एवं 24,000 फीट की ऊंचाई तक जा सकता है। यह विमान हमारे लिए आज भी एक ऐतिहासिक धरोहर है। With the determination and technical expertise of the maintenance crew of the Indian Air Force, these vintage flying machines will continue to fly and inspire future generation of aviators and engineers. जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं हार्वर्ड को सर्किट करते हुए, इस मनमोहक दृश्य को बयां करने के लिए कुछ पंक्तियां प्रस्तुत है। वायुसेना के स्वर्णिम काल और जीवंत पलों को अपने में समेटे, भूतकाल की उपलब्धियों और वर्तमान की ऊंचाइयों को देखते, मैं हार्वर्ड हूँ। अपना अस्तित्व आज भी महसूस करता हूँ, अपना अस्तित्व आज भी महसूस करता हूँ। Was allotted to the vintage aircraft flight in 1982, where it flew till 1989, after which it was decommissioned. It was then sent to United Kingdom for restoration. After restoration to flyworthy condition, it was formally inducted into the Heritage Flight of the Indian Air Force in July 2015. Since then, it has participated in various flypasts in air shows, and today you can see it gracefully flying in the beautiful city of Bengaluru. Coming parallel to the runway, the Harvard will now overwhelm you. Ladies and gentlemen, keep looking to your left. As it is crossing us from left to right, you can now see the Harvard waggling its wings and greeting the audience this morning. Let's give a huge round of applause to this vintage aircraft. It is indeed a moment of nostalgia as well as sentiment for each one of us, as we are witnessing the yesteryear's hero continuing the path of being a role model for generations to come. And as the saying goes, old is gold. We are sure to continue to trade on the path of fortitude and courage as displayed by this timeless machine. Ladies and gentlemen, in a short while from now, you will see the Harvard landing. The aircraft is now making an approach for landing. You can now see the Howard beautifully landing on the runway. That marks the completion of the Howard display. Let us applaud and wish this vintage aircraft good luck and happy landings. An important announcement. One child named Vihan was found near Hall D, age 5 to 6 years, wearing jeans and checked shirt. Parents' name are Kavita and Prakash. Child is safe in OCC. Parents are requested to reach OCC immediately. I repeat, one child named Vihan was found near Hall D, age 5 to 6 years, wearing jeans and checked shirt. Parents' name are Kavita and Prakash. Child is safe in OCC. Parents are requested to reach OCC.
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, एक जरूरी सूचना। एक बच्चा जिसका नाम विहान है, हॉल डी के पास मिला है और उसकी एज 5 से 6 साल है। उसने चेक्ड शर्ट पहनी है और एक ब्लू जीन्स पहनी है। उसके माता पिता का नाम है मिसेस कविता एंड मिस्टर प्रकाश। मैं मिसेस कविता एंड मिस्टर प्रकाश से अनुरोध करता हूं कि प्लीज ओसीसी में जाकर अपने बच्चे से मिल लें। आपका बच्चा परेशान है, प्लीज उससे मिल लें।
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your presence. The air display part is over for the day. We may now request the entire audience to vacate the viewing area and static area. I repeat, the flying display for the morning is over. May we now request you to vacate the viewing as well as the static area. देवियों एवं सज्जनों, आज के फ्लाइंग डिस्प्ले का समापन हो चुका है। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि आप कृपया कर व्यूइंग तथा स्टैटिक एरिया से प्रस्थान करें।
ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ಏರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮುಗಿದಿದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಆವರಣದಿಂದ ನಿರ್ಗಮಿಸಿ. ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಏರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮುಗಿದಿದೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಆವರಣದಿಂದ ನಿರ್ಗಮಿಸಿ.